G-Man, what got Pratt noticed?
He had to cut through the noise. He had to find something and tell his story that a lot of people could relate with. That's what happened. I didn't know who he was until a month or so ago. And even though he was very well known, that's important, especially in a place like LA where you're just going to automatically vote for incumbent or the person with the D after their name.
True. Annette, your thoughts? Did he woo you? Did you go, ooh, Man of Steel? Thoughts?
Well, maybe not. I mean, his videos are pretty exciting, actually. I would just say that it's brave to speak the truth about something that's actually going on. So he wasn't afraid. It was a layup for him. There's so many things happening in Los Angeles, and he's just highlighting them. It seems like it's almost the most obvious and easy thing in the world, but he's taking it on.
All right. I get it. Truth to power essay. That's what you're saying. I thought it was a great point you put up. All right. Let's get to this one. Karen Bass's accomplishments and how Spencer Pratt sees it.
I'm Karen Bass, and I'm running on my accomplishments.
Los Angeles on fire. Mayor nowhere to be found.
We were so prepared for wildfires. I didn't even have to be in the country when the town burned. I've addressed the homeless problem. Now, most of them won't stab you as long as you don't make eye contact. Our climate change policy is so strong, we've brought down energy use in the Palisades by 99%. Almost none of the needles in children's playgrounds have AIDS on them. If you like the last 4 years, you're going to love the next 4. Vote Bass.
The 99. We've reduced electrical consumption because of our climate change policy. Okay, so this ad mocks Bass by turning her accomplishments obviously into a joke. And it works as satire because it undercuts the official narrative in a sharp, obviously funny way. I noticed we all laughed at what we deem our favorite part of the commercial. But the bigger question is whether people are laughing at Bass or actually being moved to vote for Pratt. So the question again is, are people laughing at Bass, which we all are, but are people actually being moved to vote for Pratt with this type of ad? We'll start with the G-Man.
Well, if you're laughing, you know it's true. This is not funny if you're a supporter of Karen Bass. So if you're laughing, you're going, well, that's true. And then you're questioning, can I vote for this? Is this something that I can actually continue to go along with? And if the answer, if you're intellectually honest, is no, then you got to turn and go, well, who do I vote for? Nithya Raman, Top Ramen, she's going to go down there and hand out more needles and beds. So Spencer Pratt's the only solution. So yes, I think this will turn into actual votes for him because you're faced with this conundrum of what do you do if you're laughing at the video? You're laughing only because you know it's true.
Gotcha. Annette, your thoughts. Also, do you think this is a great way to show a tragedy in a way that doesn't offend anybody? It's like too soon always comes up at times. I thought this was perfect in countering that, where people always love the mock. How dare you? They couldn't really do that. I think the way this was done. Your thoughts on this video?
This one was different for me. This one's dark. It's got a much darker feel to it. And it's depressing to think. Do you not agree?
No. Is that the purpose of this in a way? Don't you think?
I do think so. Some of them have a lighter tone to it. I loved his message at the end. We want 4 more years of this. And it's like an apocalyptic scene with her walking through it. I guess it makes it, it's a dark picture. It's a bleak picture. So he definitely is driving the point home. Look what has happened under her leadership.
Right. It's a gentle reminder in a dark way that gets his point across. I agree with G. Very good ad, very well done, because he hit every bleep up she's done in a quick minute there. Okay, let's move on to the next one. This was my favorite as a campaign manager. This one's my favorite. Not as a person enjoying them, just as a campaign manager.
All right, class, great job today.
Hey, I have to tell you something. Promise you won't get mad? I'm voting for Spencer Pratt.
Get mad?
I'm voting for Spencer Pratt too.
Did someone mention Spencer Pratt? No?
No.
Oh, because I'm actually voting for him.
Oh, so are we. I just don't know if we can say that too loud over here. Say what? Spencer Pratt? He's got my vote. Wait, is everyone here voting for Spencer Pratt?
Let's be clear. Oh, those were grade A 10s, and they were white, black, Asian, brown. To me, this is a Democrat doing a commercial to the suburban woman. We got to make sure we get our base out there. As a campaign manager, to me, Spencer Pratt is going to those Democrat suburban women who created all this and saying, "You've had enough. Come vote for me." That's easy to miss, but that was targeted and it was deliberate. If not, that's the greatest sheer dumb luck you can come across in a commercial. So the question is whether Pratt should keep pushing that lane harder. The message to Latino, Asian, and Black voters as he did there in a subtle way. Is this smart persuasion or will it really make a difference and I'm looking too much into it? G-Man.
I mean, this is not going to move the needle as much, right? But I do think that this election, if Pratt wins it, it's going to be more like 2016. There's going to be a lot of people who are not going to say out loud they voted for him, but they do vote for him because he's onto something. And the other thing is he comes across authentic. That's the main thing. I look at Karen and Nithya, and I don't think they come across authentic. They come across like two ladies fighting for a job and spreading rumors around the Keurig machine at work. But Spencer Pratt's like, let's just get the job done. I think a lot of women go, well, I'm assuming these women are not married, but one day I'm going to have a kid and I want them to be able to go to the playground and not have needles and druggies hanging around.
I get that. I get that.
Yeah.
Give me your comment on this ad per se, so we can see.
Yeah, no, I think that this ad will basically appeal to those women, but it's not going to really push the needle. I mean, this is like grabbing 1% of the vote.
Right. Well, that said, Annette, it's 19% Democrats that he has, so he's lagging there. So, do you agree with his assessment, or do you think this is a smart, savvy move to go to those suburban women and say, "Hey, it's okay to vote for Spencer Pratt"?
What I think is super interesting about this ad is it's about peer pressure. It really is. That is actually really a true thing that happens with women, maybe men too, where you're afraid to say what your true feelings are about something. So you first want to get the sense if someone else is in alignment with you before you feel you can actually speak up and speak out about it. We live in a world now where people are afraid of that divisiveness. They don't want that conflict. They don't want to fight. So notice how the entire thing is about like, can I say it out loud? Can I actually like be brave enough to say I'm voting for? I just think that was a really interesting take on something that actually is a phenomenon that happens.
It happened with Trump.
Where there was a lot of, yes, you didn't want to say that out loud. If you're at a dinner party or something, you had to sort of read the room first.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Oh, you're conservative too.
Right.
No, mother bleeper. Pow!
Exactly. It just wasn't, it was great for that, I thought. Really interesting.
Okay. I loved it. As a campaign manager, you have to have
Not
at
the
least
women for
30%.
you.
No, as a campaign manager, I'm like 30% of our ads have to be made up like this. It's not just the women. We got to go after the Black vote that is dissatisfied, the legal brown vote that is sick and tired of this. Hey, everybody, this is William Del Pilar, founder of Grumblings Media, and I want to say thank you for watching our content. If you want to support our all-volunteer efforts at Grumblings Media, smash the subscribe button right here. 100% free, and please consume and share our great content. Click either one of these two boxes for more of our work.